Oh my God! No! No! Undertaker! Oh my God! Oh my God! My God! Oh my! Undertaker just killed Mankind! Mankind just got thrown off the 24 hour! My God Almighty! My God! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, be sure to kick that like button on the jaw. Punch that subscribe button on the face and ring that notification bell like the match started. It is time for your weekly dose of wrestling nostalgia. We are going back to King of the Ring 1998 when Undertaker threw Mankind right off the Hell in a Cell. Yes, all that and more on Wrestling Nostalgia. Anyway guys, welcome to the channel. It's time for your Wrestling Nostalgia. King of the Ring, Hell in a Cell, Mankind, Undertaker. Good match, 10 minutes. And it was a very good match, a 10-minute match. Undertaker won, of course. Undertaker threw Mankind right off the cell. Now, back then, the cell was not as big as it is today. Nowadays, it's big. Back then, it was like 20 feet. Undertaker threw Mankind right off through some tables, and yeah. Then after that, he pick him up, go back to the top of the cell, and chokeslam him straight through the top of the Hell in a Cell onto some thumbtacks. Next thing you see, Mankind's got a tooth in his nose. Got his tooth in his nose. Undertaker would, of course, hit the Tombstone Pile Driver 1, 2, 3, and Mankind lost. Still, what a great moment. But, yeah. Undertaker was good back then. If this moment hadn't have happened, I'm pretty sure this match would have been forgotten, and Mankind and Undertaker would not be who they are today. So yeah, very good match. But yeah, let's get to the audio in 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, here is your audio in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Get him over here where we are. What's going to happen here? Undertaker fights back. He's fighting back. They're right above us, folks. And I don't like it a damn bit. Oh, my God. Look out. Oh, my. The God Almighty. They killed him. Oh, my God. Let's go. Let's bear witness. He is broken in half.
Guys, that was your audio from the match. This included Jim Ross's famous commentary. The crowd was really into it. Very, very, very good match. But yes, that was the audio from the match. Yes. Okay, let's move on. Now let's talk about the audio. This included some of Jim Ross's most famous commentary, saying, "By God, my," or "By God, he killed him," or "By God, he's broken in half." But Mankind was hardcore back then. Like, he could take a beating. It's like shit. But yes, that was your match. Very, very good. But in the end, the winner was Undertaker. Still, Undertaker then took him back up and chokeslammed him through the top of the cell onto some thumbtacks. Thumbtacks! What do you see those days? And you could see that Mankind's tooth in his nose. His tooth came out and went into his nose. And right after after that, he would take a choke slam on the thumbtacks again. Take a tombstone driver. 1, 2, 3. There's your winner. Still, it was a really good match. And, yeah. It's just... the title is just... well, the match is just still a moment. If Mankind didn't get thrown off the cell, they wouldn't be where they are today. And it wouldn't have been memorable. So, yeah. They better be glad to have it. And back then, the barricades were bike lanes. So that must have hurt Mankind. So it was crazy. It was a crazy match. Everybody was talking about it. Yes. So, there you go. That was the audio. The crowd made it so good. If they hadn't have made it so good, terrible. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Of course, what I'm talking about is the finish of the match. This may be one of the shortest wrestling nostalgias of all time. But here is the finish. The finish of the match was getting him thrown off the cell, taking him back up, choke slamming him through the top of the cell into some thumbtacks, going in. You could see the tooth of Mankind in Mankind's nose. He picked Mankind up and it would choke slam on the thumbtacks again. Tombstone Battle Driver. 1, 2, 3. There's your winner. That's the finish. Now, I highly recommend you go watch this match on WWE Network. This match, because this match was good. Everybody loved it. So I highly recommend, even if you've seen it before, I highly recommend you go back and watch that. It was a very good match. So yes, there you go. Undertaker beat Mankind in one of the greatest Hell in a Cell matches of all time. And that's all. Record books say Mankind had his tooth cut. And the crazy thing is, Mankind returned later that night to attack Stone Cold Steve Austin in another Hell in a Cell match with a steel chair. That just shows you, he ain't afraid of, Mankind ain't afraid of anything. So yes. Anyway guys, that was your wrestling nostalgia. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to kick that like button in the jaw. Punch it to the driver in the face and ring that notification bell like the match started. And I will see you guys next time. Too sweet.